Hi, Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to another recipe video. Today I'm preparing here a simple Kerala lunch which includes a sweet mango curry, watermelon dal curry along with some fried fish and bitter gourd fry. So hope you will like it. Actually I have got a piece of watermelon from my friend's garden. As this is organic, thought of even using the rind. So today I'm preparing a curry out of it. There are many dishes including pickles which we can make with this rind. So beginning with the rice preparation, here I am using this type of rice. So first wash them and then pressure cook for at least 15 minutes. Next for the watermelon dal curry, I have used here half cup of dal which is washed. Next to this add some water along with some chopped onion. Then add in 1 garlic chopped along with 1 teaspoon of chopped ginger, 1 green chilli, a small tomato chopped. Then add half teaspoon of turmeric powder. Then cook the dal for at least 2 whistles. Next to the marination of the fish, I have already marinated the fish along with some turmeric powder, salt, red chili powder and then very little of fenugreek powder. So here I have got some sweet mangoes for the mango curry. Next to the mangoes add some salt, then around 3/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, then very little of turmeric powder and then add enough water, that's almost 3/4 cup. And now cook this for at least 5 to 10 minutes until the mango starts to turn soft. Meantime the dal is well cooked. Next to this we need to add the watermelon rind which I have cleaned, removing the outer skin like this. And I have cut them into small cubes like this. You can see there is no red portion, only the white part. This is almost 2 cups. Now add this to the dal and give a good mix, and we need to again pressure cook this for another 1 whistle. Next I am grinding here almost 1.5 cups of coconut for both the curries. Next add 1/4 teaspoon of cumin seeds, a small piece of onion. Instead of this you can also use shallots. And add green chili as per your spiciness. Next I am adding here some water to make this into a thick paste. Now the watermelon rind is perfectly cooked. Add salt as per your taste. Next add half portion of the grinded coconut and give a good mix. Now keeping the flame medium to low, cook this for at least 5 minutes. Now the sweet mangoes are beautifully cooked. It has turned to be very soft. Cook this for another 2 minutes more as we need to reduce the water more. So I'm just keeping it for another 2 minutes. Back to the dal curry. Now the dal curry is perfectly done. You can check for the salt and then add accordingly. Now finally we need to give a seasoning which will give more taste to this curry, which I will be doing at the end. Let's finish the mango curry. Next we need to add some melted jaggery which I have already prepared. I am adding here around 1 tablespoon. You can increase or decrease as per your sweetness. Now this is almost ready. Next to this going to add the grinded coconut. See how the mangoes has turned. It has to be like this, slightly mashed but not whole. Next to this add the coconut. Give this good mix and cook this for at least 1 or 2 minutes, not more than that. After that we can off the flame. Slightly beat the 2 tablespoons of yogurt and add to the curry. I have already off the flame. So add this. After adding the yogurt, the curry is almost ready. We just need to give a final seasoning. Before that, you can check the salt and the sweetness. If you need more sweetness, you can add some melted jaggery syrup or some sugar. Now the seasoning for the first curry. I have heated some coconut oil. Next to this, add some mustard seeds, few curry leaves along with some dry red chili. Next, seasoning for the mango curry, heating some coconut oil, few mustard seeds, few curry leaves, then fenugreek seeds, then finally some red chili. Next it's time to fry the fish, heating some coconut oil, add the fish pieces. After adding the fish, you can also add some chopped garlic along with some chopped green chili. This is going to give a wonderful flavor. Frying some papad. I always like the homemade version of papad. Today I don't have stock for my homemade version, so I'm just trying the store-bought. Next I'm going to fry the bitter gourd. This is bought from Kerala before, made by my mother. This is sun-dried by adding some salt alone. This bitter gourd fry is very thin and crispy and then stays fresh for months. So you can just prepare this ahead and then store and use whenever required. So the simple Kerala lunch is ready here in minutes. So do try this out and then let me know your feedbacks. So that's all for today. Take care. Bye-bye.